Hi, I'm Heather and I'm from sisterwigs.com, and this is a very short tutorial on how to take a circumference measurement. So you're going to need a really nice soft tape measure. You don't want to use a ruler, you don't want to use something you printed off from the internet, but the good news is that these are easy to find. They often are included in those little dime store dollar sewing kit. Now there are really two ways that you can take this measurement. You can take it without any sort of thing on your head, and I'm going to show you how to do that first. And then you could also use a hat or even a wig liner or wig cap to help you in this process. So I'm going to show you both methods really quickly. So first of all, when you're doing the circumference measurement, you don't need to get all these little nooks and crannies here on the sides or all the way like back in here. If you have hair on your neck, you're not trying to measure all of that. You're really just trying to find the area around your occipital ridge, which you should be able to feel that with your fingers, really. It's where the skull sort of goes loomph in the back. So you're going to feel for that ridge, and then you're going to use your front hairline, and those are basically your anchors for taking this measurement. Now, if you don't have an intact front hairline, let's say you have alopecia totalis or alopecia universalis or something like that, or even traction alopecia from years of wearing extensions, then I like to employ the 4-finger rule. And this is also a good rule of thumb for trans women as well. So it's basically you take these 4 fingers here, you look where your brow ridge is. So even if you don't have eyebrows like I do, you can sort of see where that ridge is, especially when you turn to your profile and see that kind of bump here. That's right where we want to look. You're going to take your fingers and put 4 of them with your pinky starting right on the ridge, and that is where your hairline should be. And in fact, mine is right where it should be for this. So I'm going to start right at the front hairline, and I'm going to trace around to my occipital ridge. And now it'll be awkward for you to continue to hold both of your hands in this position and try to get it all the way around. So once this is anchored in the back like this, I just kind of let that get floppy, especially when I'm measuring myself. And I'm just going to trace in a similar fashion here. And then make sure that those two things sort of line up a little bit, so that way there's no overlap. And you can see that my measurement is consistent with what I say in my videos. It's 23.5 inches. That is my circumference measurement. So there you go. Now, if you need a little bit more guidance, you may want to grab a really nice skin-tight hat, like this one here, or even just a regular old nylon wig cap, because if you line it up properly with your hairline, you get the hat where it's going to stay in your occipital ridge. This gives you a perimeter to measure around, which makes the whole process a little bit less guesswork heavy. So we're going to do the exact same thing. You're going to stick this right here, 4 fingers above your brow ridge. You're just going to trace the outline of the bottom of this hat. Found my occipital ridge back here. It is a little easier with the hat. Let that get kind of floppy. And now I am bringing this the rest of the way around. So let's see what the result is with the hat. I'm sure you can already see that it's the same. So that is how you take your circumference measurement.